been trying to figure out how to get you guys, the viewer, more involved with the channel. I think I found a solution. And here's the best part about this whole situation, is that not only are you going to get awesome content, you're actually going to get something out of the deal. Now, get something out of the deal, I mean you're going to actually win prizes. So winning prizes, you have to guess a correct number and you get rewarded. So what we have today, hey Dan, what year is this? 2012 Ford Mustang GT. What are the actual specs of this actual car as it came into you?
It was basically stock.
Stock Mustang 5.0.
It was a stick car from the factory. Had the Bayer, the Brembo big brake package. Other than that, it's cloth interior car. Basically no options.
All right, so what we have, 2012 Mustang, manual, and it in fact is a Gen 2 Coyote swap. The Gen 1, which came in this car, 2012, is back in the corner back there. This is an engine out of what, a 2015?
Yeah, it's a 15 and up engine. 15 and up,
Coyote. It's a, what do you got?
Sleeved, fully forged rod, H-beam rods, Mall power pack pistons, just essentially a 1,000+ horsepower Coyote build.
So it's capable of holding 1,000+ horsepower, yep, engine-wise. So what you guys are going to have to do is we're going to provide you a full spec list on everything that this car is going to have modification-wise. All the power adders, anything spray, we're going to tell you exactly what is going to go on with this car. And then as soon as it's finished, we're going to do a dyno video and show you guys exactly what kind of numbers it puts down. And also, we're going to do a quarter mile time. There's two options you guys can do with winning a prize. Option A would be to guess the correct amount of horsepower that it's going to put out without going over. You can't go over. Second would be to guess an estimated quarter mile time. Now, that one, you have to get as close as you can also without going over. So meaning, like, say you're going to guess the car will run a 11-second flat. I mean, hopefully it does faster than that, but so you guess 11-second flat. The car runs at 10:59. You went over, you lose. So what you're going to get if you win will be a $50 fuel card and a nice SPE merch pack. What do you have merch-wise? Shirts, stickers? Oh, yeah. You have any hats?
We got those like
koozies.
The koozies, and then we got those stainless like cups.
Okay, so like the stainless like Yeti style tumbler cup. Do you have any hats?
Yeah, we can have hats. We'll put in whatever you
hats. Hats are big. If you guys want a hat in the actual grand prize package, definitely comment that below. Also, if you like guys riches in hats, but everyone loves hats. So shirts, stickers, a koozie, and possibly a tumbler, but it'll be a nice merch pack and a $50 fuel card. Now, if you get both guesses correct, meaning you guess the correct amount of horsepower and you guess a correct quarter mile time, you can win both prizes. You'll get two $50 fuel cards and two merch packs to do whatever you want with. And also, we're trying to figure out who has the fastest record, meaning the fastest quarter mile time for a manual supercharged Mustang, Coyote. So if you guys know who holds the record, if you have a video, we did a little bit of research. We found a couple videos. What's the fastest time? Like a 8:59
for a Tremec, stick shift T56 or TR6060 car. I think it's Billet Pro Shop. Has a GT500, which isn't a Coyote, but they have like an 853 pass or something.
853, like a manual car, just supercharged.
We're concerned with Coyote,
right?
Stick blown car.
Okay, so stick blown Coyote. If you guys know who has the fastest one of those quarter mile time, put a link below in the comments. We definitely want to know because
we want to crush that time.
We're going for the record. S197, correct?
Mm-hmm.
2012. So that would be a Gen 1.50 Coyote engine.
Yeah, that would be Generation 1.
Generation 1, and you're putting in a Generation 2, which would be 15 and up?
Yep, 15 and up.
Okay, so Generation 2 Coyote swap into the S197 Mustang. Now, Gen 2 Coyote, you said this is a built engine. So what do you mean by built? What all do you have done exactly to this engine here?
We built the engine completely in-house. Billet oil pump gears, billet sprocket, timing sprocket, H-beams, small power pack pistons, all the goodies that you would need in this engine.
So this is built essentially from all the way down from the crank all the way up.
Yeah,
everything's
crank,
built.
But everything, you know.
Crank's factory.
Yeah, crank is factory.
Wow. Fully built engine. What are you doing with this Whipple here? I see the Whipple on the table. I see the thing on there. You know, what's going on with the Whipple?
So we're a Whipple dealer, and we love running products that we like to stand behind, and
anything you sell, you want to test.
We love testing stuff.
Okay,
I mean,
that's great. You know, they know if they're going to sell it to you, they know that it's going to work.
And we've been testing shit like this since 2002. You know, I mean, hardcore.
I think that's the best way to do it. So then you can really stand behind whatever you sell, because you personally know from experiences that it actually will hold up and work. For what it's supposed to do. So what size is this?
This is a 2.9 liter.
Okay.
Whipple. This is the Gen 2, I believe. They have the Gen 3 out now, which is actually a better version of this.
Okay.
For sure.
All right, so we covered the power adder for the engine. Are you doing spray?
Yeah.
So there will be nitrous on this car.
Yeah.
So what kind of shot of nitrous do you plan on doing?
Probably somewhere in the, nothing more than 200.
Nothing more than 200 shot.
Yeah,
okay, so 200 shot of nitrous.
You can start running into additional issues and stuff like that.
Okay.
Start flowing more through the lobes, because it won't be direct port. It'll just be ingested in the inlet of the supercharger. So.
All right, so there you have it, guys. You have 2 horsepower numbers that you want to guess. First horsepower number being only supercharger, no nitrous, nothing like that, just engine, supercharger, running down the road. Second horsepower number, you're going to have a 200 shot of nitrous on the car.
The other thing, too, for people to know, we're going to be running E85.
Okay, so fuel type, yeah, definitely want to touch on the fuel. E85 in the car, it will be properly tuned. Everything will be running efficiently on E85. So basically, we just touched on the engine, fully built. We'll do a little recap. Fully built engine, Whipple supercharger. What kind of fuel system do you have in this car?
So it's kind of our own little mix of things, but we are running we'll be running 3 aeromotive pumps.
Okay.
In tank. It'll be on our controller, which is very simple, just boost switch fuel pumps basically. So it'll use a pressure switch to turn them on. But honestly, other than that, nothing crazy special. I mean, it's just a general.
What size injectors?
Regulated fuel system. It'll be ID 2000s.
Okay.
Which we also sell.
So what kind of fuel would that be running compared to like a stock injector?
As far
as how much more fuel will that be?
So like a stock injector is like a 47 pound injector. So 47 pounds an hour. These will be 200 pounds.
Okay. So that's a pretty big increase on injector size over stock.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're running some big injectors, triple fuel pump to supply the injectors with the proper amount of fuel. So there's your fuel system. Exhaust type, what kind of headers you running here?
It's just like a stainless works long tube.
So long tube stainless works headers. Normal exhaust. What are you running exhaust wise?
It's going to be a MBRP like X pipe back or cat back style exhaust, but it's our X pipe.
So custom exhaust.
Kind of customed up a little bit.
Nothing insane.
We have to modify the tailpipes anyway because we're using a UPR anti-roll bar.
Okay.
Makes everything kind of tight back there.
All right, so engine, exhaust, transmission or clutch transmission selection for this car.
Yes.
What are you running clutch-wise for?
So
because you're not going to run that's the transmission you pulled out of the car over there, correct?
Yeah, that's the piece of glass. Yeah.
Piece of glass.
MT82. Everybody knows. Any Mustang person watching us is going to know what's up with that trans.
Okay, so we're not running the stock transmission.
No,
what are you going to put in this car?
Well, we're not doing an auto because a lot of people are doing it. It seems like the easy thing to do. It's a simple swap. But the main thing is we want to build a fun street car out of this.
So it's not just going to be drag purpose only, not just a drag strip car. This is going to be a daily driver, have fun, do some burnout.
If you want to daily drive it, you can. If you want to cruise down the highway, you can.
What about like autocross type?
Yeah, it's the suspension's still going to be a little bit more geared towards drag.
Okay.
But if you wanted to do that, you can. I mean, it's still going to have the big brakes on the front. You know, you're going to have the stopping power that you need. We're not running drag brakes or anything like that. So, but the main thing is, we knew in this car, being that it's a blower, you're not going to deal with turbo lag. We knew we could make a stick work. That was the key thing.
Okay.
And so it's like a Cobra Jet style car, but instead of having the auto that the Cobra Jet has, we have the stick. T56 Magnum, it's basically the TR6060 version that came in the GT500, but this is a version of that. There's a couple small differences, but it has a transmission case mounted shifter.
Okay.
The GT500 is similar to the MT82. It bolts to the body. You can have walkout issues and stuff like that with that. So
basically, it's just going to be an out-of-the-box, what you get.
Out-of-the-box Magnum to start with,
okay.
Set up for no lift shift.
Okay.
So just flat foot on the throttle, smack the clutch to shift. That's it. We'll see what we can do with that to start with.
All right, so engine transmission. I actually forgot to touch on the heads on the car. Any head work on this engine?
Nope, just valve springs. No
Only
porting.
valve springs to account for
higher revs and more boost. Yeah.
So basically, stock heads just throw some springs in it.
Yeah. Clutch.
Clutch.
We're running the McLeod RXT. It'll be they're supposed to support around 1,000 horsepower.
Okay.
So we're going to be pushing it to its limit.
So there's a little hint for you. The clutch is supposed to be
1,000 horse.
1,000 horse, and we're going to be pushing that to its limit.
Yeah.
That's the only hint you're getting on what kind of power level this car is going to put.
Yeah. And
rear end. What kind of rear end? Because I seen the rear end of this car before you put it in there, and it looked pretty sick.
Yeah. So it's the factory 8.8. We did go with a really numerical low gear set. It's a 308 rear.
Okay.
Because we want to get the car to 60 foot and not have to worry about shifting as soon as we launch. Basically an 8.8 welded axle tubes.
Okay.
Moser axles. It's still a traction lock rear end with the upgraded carbon fiber clutches.
Okay.
And all UPR stuff. So we got UPR control arms. We have the control arm drops on the back to give the right angle once the car is lowered. We have their new billet diff cover. It's really cool. It's
okay.
The new piece UPR just came out with Viking shocks, just Viking double adjustables on the back.
So that's why we're providing you with all of this information, down to the shocks, down to everything.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you as much information as we can on our end to provide you with the right stuff to correctly guess.
Yeah.
If so, a quarter mile time. So your chances are pretty good if you can
hopefully
decipher this.
Hopefully we won't need a driver mod.
Right.
I have been driving stick cars, for a while, and I've drag raced a lot of them. So
driver mod.
Hopefully we can provide a good time.
I'm the driver mod.
I mean that's what we're going for with the car. We'd like to do a record for the blown Coyote stick car.
And it will be running on drag slicks in the rear and skinnies up front.
Yeah, bias plies on the back.
Bias plies on the back. So the car will be set up for drag racing, 2 horsepower levels, and the dyno time. The top 10 people that get the closest to all of those numbers will, in fact, get what?
15% off any Whipple kit. Actually, we can make it any Whipple product.
Any Whipple product.
Yeah, that they want. Top 10, 15% off. Call SP Motorsport. Let us know what you're looking for from them, and we'll take care of you and knock 15% off retail.
And the top 10 will get notified. So the top 10 people who are the closest to all those numbers will definitely get notified.
Yep.
And then you'll have a discount code for the 15% off any Whipple product through SP Motorsport.
Got a call though.
Got a call.
Yeah.
Got a call with your discount code. The Instagrams will be linked in the description. Definitely follow the pages to follow the build and to get more insights on little things that we may change or add to the build.
Information bits.
Information bits.
Yeah.
And also, this build here is going to be really involved for you guys, our viewers.
Main thing is get involved with it, because that's why we're trying to do this.
Yeah.
Because we want to do we're going to do multiple builds. This isn't just a one-time thing. We're going to keep this going, and we want the interaction. The main thing too is like you kind of get not that you know, we're going pretty crazy as far as like, you know, you're basically gutting the entire car and doing all aftermarket shit. But the thing is, this may help somebody just who is looking to buy a type of blower. You know,
could you put this blower on a stock application without a fully built motor?
Absolutely. We can sell you a Whipple kit that will literally bolt on a stock car. You load in a Whipple tune, retain the cats, all emissions components, and the thing will run fine, flawlessly. So this can help you make a decision on a part that you're looking to buy, whether it's a supercharger, maybe the exhaust. You know, you like the way the MBRP mufflers sound, or maybe you're considering a T56 swap and you want to know what the drivability is like. We're gonna, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we want to give to the customers or the followers of ours, so that we can allow them to make good decisions on your builds. And you know, if enough people ask for something to be done on this build, it only makes sense for us to do that, so we can show you the outcome. That's what we're trying to do with it. So,
killer. Definitely check out our Instagram pages. Stay tuned, stay followed on the build. This is going to be an excellent journey. This is episode 1 of Guess the Power, and we have a ton more of these planned. There's a 6.4 Power Stroke out in the lot right now that is
it's going to be
super sick, which
cool.
Could be the next option. We have a ton of these planned, so you guys are definitely going to want to follow this little mini series here, Guess the Power.
And it's not only, you know, it's going to be diesel, EcoBoost, 5-liter stuff. Kind of planning on, once this GT500 stuff kind of finally releases and we know what's kind of going on with that, I think we got some plans for that too.
So you could see possibly the first GT500.
We'll try to blow it up before anybody else. I don't know, maybe.
Definitely going to want to see that.
We just, the way our shop is and the way we do things, we run it hard. We like to see failure points. We like to be able to tell our viewers, like, this is what you have to do if you want it to sustain this power level, or you want it to run this fast, or whatever. That's what we're here for. That's why we do what we do. So
there you have it, guys. If you made it this far, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. So if you're interested in winning a couple prizes, definitely comment below on what you guys think that car is going to put down horsepower wise. 2 options. First, power level with the blower only. Second, power level on nitrous. And the third option is a estimated quarter-mile time. But shoot over to SPE's channel. We get into some serious tech specs on the Coyote engine and why it's so good, and the differences between the first gen and the second gen. We talk about the blower. Some like really good information, especially if you are interested in getting more details on how the car is going to make so much power. Shoot over to there. The channel will be linked below. But that's it for today, guys. We're trying something new for you guys, trying to get you guys more involved on the channel. The first episode of Guess the Power coming at you. Let me know what you think on this video. We have a few more trucks actually physically planned, and then a few more projected down the road. This is going to be a cool like mini series between my channel and SPE's channel. So go give those guys a follow on their Instagram and on their YouTube channel. And also, yeah, follow the Instagrams to stay up to date on the build, and to also find out when we're going to release the actual dyno video, to see what the car puts down power wise. The winners will definitely be notified. Get yourself some prizes. All right, guys, I'm going to the house. I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace!